Hey, thanks for joining me. This is Tracy Gibbs. We're going to do another live presentation, another training tonight. I'm the Chief Science Officer for LifeWise. And for those of you who might be new or watching this for the first time, LifeWise is a really unique direct sales company. You get to hear from the owner and founder every Monday night, from myself, the co-founder and Chief Science Officer, every Tuesday night, from our Chief Cultural Officer every Wednesday night on leadership development and just how to be a better human being, from our Vice President and Master Partners, Greg and Sylvia Adelman, every Thursday night. And then you get to hear from a diamond, a leader in our company, a different one, every Friday night. I don't know of any other company that gives you that much support, that much training, that much skill building tools to put you in a position to win and help you build an amazing business here at LifeWise. The Monday nights and the Wednesday nights and Thursday night lives are just incredible. But tonight, I'm going to be going over with you all more information about the oral strips, particularly as a full-time LifeWiser, somebody who uses pretty much exclusively LifeWise products. I'm going to go through my daily routine, and hopefully that'll help you understand a little bit more about how we use the dissolvable oral strips at LifeWise. I'm not going to give you my whole routine because there's products other than the oral strips that I do take from LifeWise. I got my fuel in a few days ago and I am loving it. I actually took 2 yesterday because I started my Wise weight journey yesterday, and I started by going to the gym. And I'm maybe an overachiever. I was not wise. I did arms and legs and core and cardio all in the same hour and a half. And I probably pushed it too hard. I felt like dying when I got home. Fuel helped tremendously. Balance helped tremendously. I took 4 Restore at bedtime, and that's the only reason I think I was able to wake up. When you start working out, everybody knows it's day 2 and day 3 that you feel like death, walking, like rigor mortis, trying to walk. I didn't feel that way today. I feel stiff. I tried doing some sit-ups, and it was hard. I was in pain. But I didn't have the whole body stiffness aching like I believed was going to happen because I've started workout programs before. Love the products. You guys have to use Restore when you're working out. You got to use Balance and Lift as a pre-workout and Fuel as a post-workout, because I pushed it. And yet I felt good the next day. Stiff, but good, not death walking. All right. Anyway, so let's get into tonight's presentation. I'm going to share with you a little bit about oral strips and then how I take the strips each day and when I take the strips each day. So hopefully if you're new here, you'll get a better idea of how to use our strips. And if you're not new, maybe you're not taking all the strips that you should be taking. For me, it's like the new dietary supplement. As a dietary supplement formulator for 30 plus years now, 31 years this year, and as a pharmacognosist, if I were able to create the perfect delivery mechanism, not just for nutraceuticals, but for drugs or anything like that, you guys, it would be a dissolvable oral strip. Now, these are actually called in the pharmaceutical industry, they're called ODS, oral dissolvable film. So if you want to just do a quick Google search or internet search on ODF drug delivery, after this presentation, I highly encourage you to do that. Just look at ODF clinical studies and you will see that it is an up-and-coming, modern, super technologically advanced drug delivery system. So what you're seeing here at LifeWise with our ODFs, with our oral dissolvable strips, we call them strips instead of film, man, we're so far ahead of the curve. We've got the most amazing drug delivery system. And here's why. I'm going to give you just like 4 or 5 reasons. Number 1, I can take these anywhere, anytime without water. I don't need juice. I don't need water. I don't need to swallow anything. It's just pop it in your mouth and dissolves instantly. That's super cool. It improves what we call compliance. In medicine, you always want a higher compliance rate from your patients. If something is too difficult, like a shot or an injection, your compliance rate is going to be really low. That's why you have to go to your doctor's office to get a shot, because a lot of people don't want to give themselves a shot. Or if you've got an IV that you have to do at home, that compliance is going to be really low because nobody wants to find their own vein, right? But popping something in your mouth you'll get better compliance than swallowing a pill, because there's a lot of people out there that can't swallow pills. Toddlers. Children. I don't think my 8-year-old could swallow a pill right now. Maybe she could. I've never tried because we have strips. Senior citizens have trouble swallowing pills. That's one reason. Another reason, guys, these are so lightweight and portable. I have accidentally left these in my pants pocket and laundered them. They've been through the laundering cycle, washing and drying. A couple days later, I put on that same pair of pants after it had been laundered, reached in my pocket, found 3 strips. Guess what? Opened them, took them. They were perfectly fine. When I talk about sampling, I've got my list of people right here that you see my little check marks, meaning that they have been sent samples. I'm a little old school. I just stick 3 of these in an envelope, put a stamp on it, and mail it to somebody. And then I follow up and I say, hey, did you get the strips? How did you like them? So easy. Easy to share, easy to carry, lightweight and portable, easy to ship. Another reason why I love oral dissolvable strips is because they are fast acting. Now, I'm going to explain the science behind this. We call it first pass metabolism. When you swallow something, it goes through the digestive process and then gets processed by your liver before it's distributed throughout the rest of your body. It's called first pass metabolism. You bypass first pass metabolism, you bypass the GI tract, the digestive system entirely. I'm not going to say the GI tract because your mouth is part of your GI tract, but you bypass the digestive system entirely when you use an oral dissolvable strip. We call it buccal absorption, B-U-C-C-A-L. And you'll see tons of cool clinical studies about why it's so unique and why it's so beneficial, why it's so modern, and why it's the delivery system of the future. All of those are going to pop up for you when you do a quick internet search. So again, LifeWise is beyond cutting edge when it comes to these oral dissolvable films. We're coming up on a 2-year-old company now. We've had this technology for 2 years, and other companies aren't even like, I shouldn't say that, they are. They're looking at them. I told you guys when we started this company that 3 to 4 years later, you're going to see these everywhere. And sure enough, there's already one other company out there that I know that has these, and others are going to catch on because this is the delivery system of the future. Last thing, because it gets into your bloodstream quickly, it gets to your organs quickly. And so, for example, like Clarity, this is like mouth to brain delivery in 3 to 5 minutes. I don't have the strip, but I have the card. Dream, mouth to brain in like 3 to 5 minutes. Guys, the very first time I took a Dream strip, this is when I was still R&Ding this product. So I had this little generic just packet like this with the Dream strip inside of it. I wasn't thinking. I took it kind of like a normal melatonin product. My routine, and melatonin is not my routine. I usually don't have difficulty sleeping. But on this particular night, I was going to take the strip because I was doing some R&D on it. And I have taken like melatonin gummies before. The way I took it was kind of like a melatonin gummy. When it was time for me to go to bed, or when I thought, oh, I'm going to go to sleep, I took the strip. And then I went into my room, got into my pajamas, talked to my wife for a little bit, kind of did the night routine. As I was brushing my teeth, I couldn't keep my eyes open. I was like, holy cow, this thing works fast. Now, when I take a Dream strip, I do my entire night routine. I get into bed, and just before I put my head on my pillow, I'll take a Dream strip because 5 minutes later, I'm zonked out. That's how cool and fast acting these strips are. No water necessary, fast acting, lightweight, portable, convenient, easy to use anywhere because you don't have to go search for a bottle of water or swallow something. Bypasses first pass metabolism, and then it's safe to use for infants because there's no choking hazard. So you can give it to, I wouldn't give it to a newborn baby, but you could if you wanted to. If there was a drug delivery system for newborn babies, it would be oral dissolvable films, because a baby just creates saliva. They just suck on it and there's no choking hazard. So you can give it to an infant all the way to a super senior citizen. Okay. So this is what's cool about them. Now, since we're one of the only direct sales company out there that have these dissolvable oral strips, they're going to be new for a lot of people. Honestly, to me, that's the unique sales point. Talk about how they're convenient and easy to ship and fast acting and stuff like that. Man, you've sold people on it. Why pop a pill when you can take a strip? Crazy why other companies aren't doing this right now. I will tell you, the manufacturing process is quite difficult. It's not just something that any supplement manufacturer can go buy the equipment and figure out how to do it. It doesn't work that way. Trust me, people in this industry have tried and it didn't work. So I'm going to walk you through, because you might be new to this, kind of what I do every day so that you'll see how quick and easy these are to use. So let's just start. I wake up in the morning. The first thing I do, literally, like they're right by my bed, the first thing I do, I pop a Clarity. And it's super minty, by the way, so it's my morning breath freshener, for one thing. Before I even look over to see what my wife's doing or if she's awake or not, I pop one of these in my mouth, so at least I have nice, minty, fresh breath. But more than anything, it's got all these cool cognitive enhancers. So for cognitive function, energy, mental clarity, and fresh breath, these are all the reasons why I take this right when I wake up in the morning. I'm winding down for the night. I don't want to wind up, but this is my morning product right when I wake up to give me that pick me up, that wake me up in the morning, fresh breath, cognitive enhancer right from the get-go. Then I either play basketball, or my new routine on non-basketball days is workouts. Either way, right before I start basketball or right before I work out, I take my Enhance for him, my balance strips. I can't find the balance strips, but I have the balance package. I take these two. Now, what these do, this is my T-level booster. This is my increased blood flow, so I get more oxygen in my muscles. But balance, you guys, I would love for you guys to Google one of the ingredients on here, a Mento Pump. Now, if you haven't seen the training on balance, go back and watch the training on balance, because it's an amazing product. It not only balances my blood sugar levels, because if I try not to eat breakfast so that I'm burning calories when I'm working out or playing basketball. I'm burning stored calories, not the calories I just ate in the form of breakfast. But if I don't eat before I work out, my blood sugar levels would tank. Balance keeps that from happening. And it increases my body's ability to burn fat with an ingredient called GBB. Go watch the training on this. But I get a boost in my NOx levels, my nitrous oxide levels. I improve my fat burning ability, and it pumps my muscles up. A Mento Pump is a special extract from grains of paradise. It's pretty cool. So between these two, I get my T levels up, I get my Mento Pump, I get my blood sugar levels stabilized, and it helps with my energy and endurance levels too. So I love this 1-2 combination right here for my workouts. Once I get home and I shower on my way to work, I've got a whole pack of S.M.E.D.D in my car, because I'm about to interact with people. I'm about to be shaking hands. I'm about to be playing with lab equipment. Now, our labs are pretty sterile, but still, I'm working with other people in there. And even before I do that, occasionally I have guests that visit the lab. I'm shaking their hands. I do S.M.E.D.D for a few reasons, and I wrote these reasons down. Number one, it supports my immune system. It reprograms my thymus. It commands my T and B cells to activate. And for me, now it didn't happen last year because I was using S.M.E.D.D, so this is a second trial for me. But I get seasonal allergies. I started doubling down on my S.M.E.D.D about the end of March last year. I was taking 2, sometimes 3 of these strips a day, and I kept waiting and waiting and waiting for my allergies to set in. And I get grumpy and obnoxious because I just hate that congestion, the pressure headaches and things like that. It didn't happen last year. There were a few times where I was exposed to really bad dust. I'm one of those people that also old garage dust triggers me. I had a couple of bouts of that when I was cleaning out my garage for the spring, but the outdoor, the cedar and the sage and the juniper and stuff like that didn't come on at all. So this is going to be my second year. In about 2 weeks, I'm going to start. I do one a day on my drive to work, but I'm going to start doing 2 a day. And I'm going to watch for those seasonal allergies again and see if it didn't take care of that for me like it did last year. I'm hoping it will, because I believe because of how GMI commands your thymus to kind of reprogram itself, I hope that it's making me not allergic to things anymore. I'm not making a claim. This is just what I noticed last year, and I'm going to try it again this year and see if I get the same result. And if I do, then I'm going to come up with a theory or hypothesize that S.M.E.D.D, the GMI in here, is somehow reprogramming my immune system to not overreact, because it's not supposed to react to stupid daily things like pollen and dust and stuff like that. S.M.E.D.D is, right now, it's my morning 1 strip a day on my drive to work. Pretty soon it's going to be my 2 a day. All right. Now, in the middle of the day, you hit that like kind of 1-2, punch in the afternoon where you either 1, ate lunch and now you have food coma and you're falling asleep, or number 2, you haven't eaten lunch, your blood sugar's tanking and you need more energy. So I do clarity, 1 more, and balance. Because usually in the afternoon, that's when I schedule my meetings, or I'm talking creative things about, hey, what products can we formulate next? I've got a team of 2 people I work with in my lab. We're the creative team, and we think about what we want to do in the future. So I do another clarity and I do another balance to help stabilize my blood sugar levels, give me that little extra energy, that amento pump again, plus all the cognitive enhancers and clarity. So that's my afternoon. All right. Now, when I get home, this is when I start stacking. All right. Before bedtime, and it's almost before bedtime for me, so I'm going to show you how to take a strip. But I do the Radiance because this is my major antioxidant. You want to take these before bed so they make you pretty. Completely wrinkle-free is my goal. No skin blemishes, increase my collagen production. But more importantly than the outside for me is the inside. Your outside will transform if your inner age is young. Because your outside is nothing more than a reflection of your inside. Whether that's personality or age, it's the same thing, all right? So I do my T boosting at bedtime because when you sleep, that's when your body produces the most testosterone. And so I do my Enhance His, Radiance. I'll do another S.M.E.D.D usually, and then I take my Dream Strip. I just stack these one on top of the other. Now, I'm not going to take Dream right now because I'm not ready to sleep. But by the way, I forgot. You just peel this open. I was going to show you how to take these. And then I've got my nice chocolate strip here of Radiance. I stick that into my mouth. It sticks to the roof of my mouth. I put it on the top of my tongue and it automatically sticks to the roof of my mouth. So I have a little bit of a lisp right now. Oh, but it tastes so good. I love that kind of dark chocolate flavor. And as soon as that dissolves, I'll do my S.M.E.D.D. And as soon as that dissolves, I'll do the Enhance. Now, I usually do Radiance last because it tastes great. These taste fine too. I actually love the flavor of this. This one's okay. It's a little cinnamony. So the order that I do them, I usually do Enhance, and then I do S.M.E.D.D, which is a nice grape flavor, and then I do Radiance last, so I end up with a nice chocolatey taste. And then just as I crawl into bed, before my head hits the pillow, I do the Dream Strip. And it's a saffron, so it's such a nice, relaxing aroma and flavor. It's saffron combined with a mild peppermint. So you get the minty feeling because you just brushed your teeth, so you maintain that minty freshness, but you also have that nice, calming aroma of saffron. And if you don't know what saffron smells like, open up a Dream Strip and give it a smell. The smell itself calms and relaxes you. So I'm feeding my immune system, I'm reversing my age, I'm boosting my T levels, and I'm sleeping like a baby when I stack these things just before bedtime. I hope you guys have gotten a little idea about how to use the oral dissolvable strips. See, this Radiance is already gone, and I'm just left with a nice chocolatey flavor. So I don't know how many seconds that was, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. It dissolves, and it's now in my bloodstream. It's circulating around in my bloodstream. It's the most convenient way ever to take nutrients. It's the easiest to share with people. All I do is like, want a strip? People look at you like, what? And you say, yeah, I got these oral dissolvable strips. You should give one of these a try. I did that to a guy at a gas station when he was yawning. I gave him a Dream Strip. and I had a Sharpie that I keep in my truck. I just wrote my phone number and my name on the back of the package. I've handed out Shield to people. Mostly Clarity and Dream is what I sample, but I'll tell you what, Balance, if you've got any friend that works out, in fact, tomorrow will be day 2 in the gym for me. I'm going to keep some of these in my pocket. The problem is I don't know anybody. I don't know about just approaching a stranger at the gym. That might be a little weird. But guys at the gym, I do notice, I talked to one guy last time because he was like super buff and I was like, hey, can you mentor me? You know, I said it jokingly, but I was somewhat serious too, just to see what he was going to say. But anyway, you can hand these out at the gym. It makes a huge difference in your workout and it smells so good. This looks black, but it's not. When you put it up in the light, it's purple. It's the deepest, prettiest purple you can imagine. It's a patented extract from maquis berry, along with that a mento pump and along with the GBB and some other cool ingredients that help balance blood sugar levels and pump your muscles up and increase your NOx levels and all that other stuff. Increases your carnitine levels. Actually increases your carnitine levels by almost 5-fold, which is the fat burning amino acid. So while you're working out, you'll be able to burn fat faster and better. Balance will be a great one to share with people as well. So easy to share. Want a strip. So new drug delivery system, easy to share, easy to take. Guys, there's no reason why you shouldn't be handing out 2 of these or 3 of these strips a day. And they're so easy to carry around. Just carry 1 or 2 of each of these in your pocket. I did. I kind of forgot them one time and laundered my clothes with them in there. But the cool thing is these packages survive the laundry. All right. Let's get strips out there. Let's make strips super popular. They're going to be popular with or without LifeWise. It's just you've got the technology now, so you've got the advantage. First to market is always best to market. All right. So thanks you guys for joining tonight. Share this presentation. Have a good evening. Bye.